There are some stories out there of the 40 years married and happy as can be couple that met through one of their social media accounts years ago. We would all like to think that our online connections would lead to meaningful real life relationships. We tell ourselves that social media is broadening our horizons and deepening our understanding of the world. We want to believe the best of ourselves and the time we spend scrolling. But how many stories do you know of from good outcomes from social media? Young adults ages 18 to 25 have the highest prevalence of mental illness of any adult age group, 25.8. Young adults ages 26 to 49 have a 22.2 prevalence. At the same time, 59% of American teenagers have been bullied online, and whether that included offensive name calling, false rumors, or even unsolicited receipts of explicit images. Cyberbullying affects too many kids. These numbers should both shock and have your heart grieving. These statistics speak loud and clear that social media has a negative impact on young people. I would like to share with you a few of the ways that social media is destructive to teenagers and young adults. Social media promotes cyberbullying that spills into online life. Number 1. Cyberbullying is the electronic posting of mean-spirited messages about a person, perhaps a student, that is usually done anonymously. 66% of teens believe that social media companies aren't doing enough to curb cyberbullying. That being said, that means that over half of American teenagers feel that social media has a negative effect on them rather than a positive one. The most unfortunate thing about cyberbullying, though, is that it carries over into online life for most kids. Point number 2 is social media causes FOMO, fear of missing out, and social media addictions. Fear of missing out on events, obsessive checking of social media pages to see what others are doing, feeling depressed when comparing one's life to another, and even experiences and some relationships are all things that someone with FOMO can experience. FOMO is a real feeling that many social media users struggle with, and not only does it cause them to become depressed and negative towards their own lifestyle, but it can also cause depression, anxiety, and even in some severe cases, it can cause self-harm or suicide. Social media addictions are something that should be treated with care, as they often come with a lot of the same symptoms as social media FOMO. Social media users, especially young adults, can become just as addicted to their social media accounts as one would to a substance use disorder. Often, addictive social media usage may look similar to substance use, which like symptoms including mood changes, behavioral problems, ever-increasing time spent on their social media accounts, and symptoms of withdrawal when social media is taken away or restricted, and sometimes conflict with family members and friends caused by all of the above symptoms. Social media addictions are impairing and deteriorating the young people of the social media world, one scroll at a time. Point number 3. Social media causes depression and anxiety. While social media's claimed role is supposedly to be websites and applications that enable users to create and share content or to participate in social networking, quote unquote, it has also proven itself to have the exact opposite meaning for most people. Social media has become dissatisfactory, lonely, depressing, frustrating, and downright negative for the majority of people. Ironically, for a system that was designed to bring people close and engage them in social networking, more than often it does the exact opposite. It has been tricky to identify when someone is struggling with these things because their symptoms can come on quickly or gradually. Social media is yet another technology tool that is embedded in our modern lives. It is virtually impossible to imagine removing it completely from our lives because it has become such a huge part of what our lives look like and revolve around. Because of that, though, it has become even more crucial that we evaluate it more closely and use it wisely. The negative effects of these tools on social media, the negative effects of social media on young people cannot be overstated. Social media has had an impact on our young people and it needs to stop. Thank you.